Hello, I'm Steve Shaw, National Coordinator of Football Officials and Secretary Rules Editor for the NCAA. And today we're continuing our series of preseason training videos for 2023, and we're going to be focused on personal fouls. Now, it's so important that we are superb in handling personal fouls. Number one, because all of our player safety rules are in Rule 9, where all of our personal foul rules are located. And also, many times, our game management and control are really a reflection of how we handle personal fouls throughout the day. So it's important that we're good there. And interestingly, almost 20% of all the fouls we call are personal fouls. So that's another reason we need to be excellent in this area. Now, one final point of note before we get into our video, we've reopened our CFO site for 2023 with RefQuest as our background engine. They'll be handling all the videos, the quizzes, really everything posted to the site. And we appreciate the work that they're doing. And if you're watching this video, that means thank you. You have signed up for the site. And I hope you have consented to your background check as well. And if you have other officials that haven't joined, encourage them so we can all get prepared for our 2023 season. So with that, let's get on into our plays.
Our first personal foul play, we get a snap to the quarterback and a good early ruling of forward pass by our line judge. And then we're going to get 2 flags down at the end of the play, and we get a really good announcement by our referee.
After the play, personal foul, late hit out of bounds, number 22, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Now, as we go back and take a look at the replay, we see that ball carrier number 1, he begins to give himself up while he's still in bounds. He goes laterally out of bounds, and then defender number 22 delivers a strong blow in the white. Now, this is an excellent call, and we see that the headline judge and side judge come together, make sure that they're on the same page, they've got the same information, and then the headline judge is going to report the foul to the referee. This is a good call, and this is action we definitely want to penalize to keep the game under control. This crew handled this play very well. Play 2, we're late in the half, and all officials need to be clock aware in this situation. Now we're going to get a long throw toward the end zone. The ball is intercepted by number 18 of the defense. He's going to return the ball back to near midfield, and we get a flag at the end of the play from our line judge. Now, we're going to see that the line judge, referee, and center judge come together to discuss the foul and the situation, and we can see from the end zone view that after the play, no question, number 61 from Team A, he comes in and hits 0 clearly after the play is over. Now, it's always important that we make a great announcement in this situation, and we need to be very clear that this is a dead ball foul after the half is over, and the penalty will carry over to the second half kickoff. The TV announcers are very confused with the rules stating that the half can't end on a defensive penalty. We've heard all those things. But this was handled properly by the crew, and it was a good alert by our line judge to get the late action. Play 3, we've got a 3rd and 6 situation with the line to gain at the 21-yard line. Now the snap goes back to the quarterback. He looks for a receiver, and then he's going to tuck the ball and run for the first down. And we see the quarterback, he reaches the ball out to get every inch he can get to make that first down. Definitely not giving himself up. But we get a late shove by 0 of the defense after the quarterback is out of bounds. And we get 2 flags down on this, which is good. So even though the quarterback did not give himself up and the contact is just a shove, remember, a little hit and a lot late, we definitely want the marker down. If it's a little hit, a little late, it's good judgment by the officiating crew to whether it's late hit or not. But anytime we get a little hit or a lot late, we want this to be a foul. Now, this would have been a tight spot right at the line to gain that replay would need to evaluate from the booth. But with the penalty, it takes the criticality of this spot away and no need to look at this spot at all. Good job on the field. Play 4, the quarterback's going to take the snap, move the pocket to his left, and then he's going to throw downfield, and the pass is complete, and the receiver is down just outside the 10-yard line. Now, both the referee and center judge get a marker down for action on the quarterback, And as we look at the replay, the quarterback is in a passing posture, and we see defender, number 17, he comes in, makes forcible contact to the passer in the knee area. Now, this is a good call, and we get an announcement from our referee.
Personal foul, number 17, defense, low hit on the quarterback. That penalty will be enforced half the distance of the goal from the end of the play. Automatic first down.
Now, let's just make sure that we add the roughing the passer signal 34, and state roughing the passer. Use your winning words, but something to the effect of personal foul, roughing the passer, low hit on the quarterback. Again, use your winning words. And this is a really good call, and it fits the rule. Remember, the defender has clearly shed the blocker here, and the rule states that the defender cannot initiate a roll or a lunge and forcibly hit the passer low. And from the opposite end zone, we see that's exactly what happens. So this is really a good call on the field. Play 5, we get a quick throw out to the boundary. It's complete, and the receiver turns up for a first down. Now we get a call from both our referee and center judge for roughing the passer. Now, the TV replay from the end zone shows the initial action on the passer, and the defender is definitely not late here, but we see continuing action, but we can't see the final part of the activity. Now, as we look at the sideline coach's camera, we see that the defender makes contact, again, not late, but almost as a second action, the quarterback is pulled in and then punished into the ground. This action by the defender was not just a continuation of the initial hit, but a second action to punish the quarterback. This is a good call for roughing the passer. Well done. Play 6, we have a 3rd and long situation. The quarterback gets pressure. He's going to check down and throw out to his back, and the back turns upfield, and there's a big hit just short of the back state of the chains, and we get multiple flags down. Now, as we go back and take a look at the replay, we see number 19 of the offense. He's going to peel back and hit defender 22 with force from the blind side. And this is a good call on the field for an illegal blindside block. The offensive player had options here. He could have blocked with extended hands, could have screened, absorbed the contact to avoid the foul, but this is a quality foul for illegal blindside block. Now, replay, we must always evaluate all blindside blocks for potential targeting, as the player being blocked is defenseless. But this is good work here not to have targeting. Also, referees, remember to announce illegal blindside block, not just blindside block. As we know, all blindside blocks are not illegal, but this is good work. This was an illegal blindside block. Good work on the field, good work in the booth. Play 7, we have a 1st and 10 situation. And we're going to pause before the snap, just as we see number 23 go in motion here. And there are 4 backs in the backfield, so that means the inside receiver to the top of the screen must be covered up for this formation to be legal. Now, as we run the play, we see the quarterback, he scrambles out to the right. He's going to throw downfield. The pass is incomplete, but we have 2 flags down on the play. And as we go back and take a look, we do see that the inside receiver at the top of the screen, number 3, he goes downfield. And we also see that the passer releases the ball and the defender takes 2 clear steps and then bang, a big hit to the quarterback. So we have 2 fouls, a foul on the offense for an ineligible receiver downfield and a foul on the defense for roughing the passer. These fouls will offset, and we need to ensure in our announcement on the ineligible receiver downfield, anytime we have a player with an eligible number that's illegally downfield, make sure we add covered up in the announcement for clarity. But this is 2 excellent calls on this play. Good job. Before our last play, we're going to see the end of the previous play, and this game is getting very chippy. We see 0 go into the white and the sideline of the opponents, and he's chirping a little bit. Number 2 doesn't react very well to this, and we need to be a presence in this and get inside and separate these players. But as we get to the next play, we've got 3rd and 13 with 1:01 left in the half, and the offense is going to run up the middle for a short gain. Now we get a flag down by our umpire, and the game clock is stopped at 55 seconds. As we go back and look at the play, the ball carrier is down. well short of the line to gain. And then number 58 of the offense comes in and shoves a defender down and then piles in on top of him. And the umpire comes out with the flag. And that's good work by the umpire to get this in a game that's getting out of hand. But also, this is good work by the crew to recognize this situation in terms of the clock, where the foul caused the clock to stop immediately and creates an opportunity for a 10-second runoff. Now, somewhat unusual, and as we try to explain it to the coach what his options are, the referee goes over to help out, and that's good, but I'd like to see a little more hustle as we go over. But the coach makes the decision to decline the runoff, and we get a great announcement by a referee, but unfortunately the TV announcers talk over it. But it includes that the coach had declined the runoff and the game clock would start on the snap. So that's a good job to include that in the announcement. So this is overall good work by the crew to get the foul, but also excellent recognition and handling of the 10-second runoff. Good work. Well, that's it for our personal foul plays. And these plays help illustrate how important it is that we stay on top of our games and be alert in the live ball periods and especially in the dead ball periods and recognize all personal fouls. Our presence is important, and it's also important to get our markers out when necessary. Handling personal fouls properly will help us in game management and to keep games under control. Best of luck to all.